All right, let's turn this on just to make sure. All right, now this way we've got plenty of light, guys. I still really appreciate this tripod from Flying 90, guys. It's really awesome. This ring light's really cool. Let me just tone it down a little bit. You know what? We don't need it. It's a nice, pretty sunny day today in Southeast Texas. So I've been working in the house today. Pardon the kind of old shirt. I've had it for a really long time. This was my grandpa's shirt, and I still keep a hold of it. What's up, Davey? What's up, Legend of Thanos? How you guys doing? I'm doing great today. Third, hey, Flying 90, how you doing, brother? Yeah, we're just sitting here chilling. I've been working inside the house today, also in the RV. It's good to hear that y'all are doing good. And guys, thank you all again for all of the well wishes that was given last night. When does the overalls come back out? Man, the next time I do laundry, brother. I haven't filled up my basket yet, but I'm getting close. So the next time I do laundry, the overalls will be in there. I just didn't get them in last load, and I don't do small loads. So yeah, but the overalls will be coming back out soon. No, we're not doing an interview today. We're doing an interview tomorrow. Had a lot of work. It was horrible to do. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you got through it, though. That's always a sign of a strong person, being able to get through hard work that you don't want to do. I'm about to have to get a hold of the trash again that somebody keeps dumping out in our yard. And I'll definitely be praying for you. What's up, Ketchup Head? How you doing? Gummy Ketchup Head. But anyway, we're taking in, we keep having this person do it. So I'm actually about to be sitting my happy butt in the backyard at night, and I'm going to wait for this person to show up with a pellet rifle. And first time I see them go and dump trash, I'm going to put a pellet in a butt cheek, so they deserve a big old Texas what for. Yeah, they do, man. In the drive-thru, have at Burger King. All right, that's cool. You're about to be 20. Congratulations. Everybody, thank you so much for popping in. Thank you for the likes already. You guys know this is afternoon hangout session. We definitely are getting close to drying out, guys. So, hey, Jennifer, how you doing, Puckett? Jennifer Puckett. I used to go to school with some Pucketts. What's up, Jennifer Moore? Type my name with a capital D, please. I'm glad all you people are showing up. Welcome, welcome. If you're brand new, hello, everybody. If you're Christian, God bless you. If you're Muslim, assalamu alaikum. If you're from another country, just let me know. And if I know the greeting, I'll say hi. But guys, it's so amazing to have everybody here. It's all great. But yeah, it gets a white box. Chillin' vegan. Do you have Ritz? I don't have Ritz crackers, but I do actually have a girlfriend, though. So she should be in here pretty soon, guys. Her name is Jen Jen. She's an awesome, wonderful woman from North Carolina. And I'm from Southeast Texas. So it is a long distance relationship, but we make it work. I enjoy her company very much. We talk all day long as I'm not working or, of course, on live with you guys. Hi from Denmark. Hi. I do not know how to say hello in, I believe it's Deutsch, but I would say hello to Denmark for sure. That's neat. You're the first person from Denmark I've ever had. It's really hot there. Where are you from there, Jennifer Puckett? Oh, yes, she's very lovely to me, sweetheart. Miss Jennifer Moore. She is very lovely. You're on an Android? So am I, man. What's up, Bubba? Hello, Dexter. My day's going great. Oh, my girlfriend. She's very lovely. Hi from Germany. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I don't spreche de Deutsch, but I'm working on it. I have German in me, though. A lot of German. My family come from the Werners. We speak Danish. We say Heej or hi. Oh, okay. Don't know, lol. Virginia. Oh, okay. Yeah, Virginia is probably hot right about now. Hello, Kaylin. How you doing? Everybody, welcome in. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. I make multiple live action videos a day, and I do a lot of shorts and stuff like that all throughout the day. The next live action we're going to be having tonight is going to be Final Thoughts, and we're going to be doing that over ethics, guys. So I hope you guys will join me there because Final Thoughts is when I try to get pretty deep into a subject. And ethics is something that the world is lacking in right now. Not everywhere, but some places. Especially in my home country of America, we're really lacking ethics right now, guys. And we're also lacking modesty. We need to get that back too. But that's going to be another video. But anyway, guys, just homework, Bubba. All right. Think I've been there before, but I forgot some language. Yeah, I used to be able to speak a pretty decent amount of Spanish, but now all I can remember is mi español es muy mal, which literally translates into my Spanish is very, very bad. So I know enough to tell them I can't speak very good Spanish. So they understand that I know a few words, but that's about it. Ethics, work ethic, or just general ethics? Work ethic, general ethics, ethics, period. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can in 30 minutes. So, because as you guys know, I spend the first 30 minutes giving my final thoughts, and then we spend the last 30 minutes hanging out because I always try to do an hour-long video for you guys. And I do apologize it takes so long for these to upload. My phone is overworked, guys. Your favorite smiling swamp rat really puts his internet through its paces, and this phone is just not designed for it. It's $25. So this poor thing is working overtime. But I definitely love it. It's good to see you here, Colin Perkins. I'm in the truck. All right, there. What's the best year for you when you're a kid? Oh, good Lord. I'd have to say 1993 when Jurassic Park came out. Because for once I had a lot of people I could talk to. Because, I was the kid that took medication because I'm a schizophrenic epileptic, guys. And I took medication growing up, and I still do. But anyway, they took in that year, people weren't picking on me for the things that I love. People were actually really enjoying my conversation because I knew dinosaurs and I knew them very well. I still do. I'm still obsessed with dinosaurs. In fact, I want to go out to a certain area out around Nevada, Dakota, and Utah where I can look for megalodon teeth. And I want to try to make a necklace out of one or put one as the pommel on a sword. I think that would be pretty cool. Having a megalodon tooth as a pommel on the end of a great sword would just be neat. Hate work. Yeah, most Americans do hate working. But who will work in the fields? Yeah, that's no kidding. You get a lot of air. It's so windy. I'd have to say any year in the 90s was good for me in 2000 because I lost my you-know-what. Oh, I got you. Hey, my Jen Jen. There's my baby girl. Everybody say hi to Jen Jen. That's my girlfriend. She's a beautiful, wonderful woman. I can't even breathe. Ooh, I'm sorry. I hope that it gets better for you there, Thanos. I really do. I'll pray for you and make sure that Odin watches out for you. That's the best I can do, my friend. Davey, your Bible. Okay. Oh, man. So anyway, guys, tomorrow we have the interview with my dad at this time. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to see if he can figure out how to do this. I'm probably going to have my stepmom do it for him on her phone and then just pass it to him. He's really, really bad with technology. Like, I'm bad, but he's really bad. Dude still has a flip phone and hasn't figured it out. But you know what? That old dinosaur served him really well. It's went on many a hunting trips. He's tripped, fell on it. He's dropped it on concrete. You know, that old phone is great. You had 45 subscribers, but you're now at 63. All right. You know, that's great to hear, Bubba. Yeah, there's my Jin Jin telling everybody hi. How hot is it where I'm at? Let me check. Well, it's 79 degrees. I came into this chat a Christian. I got you. I got you there, legend. Yeah, Miss Puckett, I am a Asatru. I am of the Viking faith. So I hope you don't mind that. But because I welcome everybody. You know, Odin's not called the All-Father for no reason. And you know, we are taught to be hospitable. So yeah, welcome in. You know, my friends, if you need drink, you know, when you come to my place, you get it. If you need food when you come to my place, you get it. You know, that's true hospitality, which is another video I'm going to get onto one day. Yeah, it's 73 over there. Yeah, it's 79 down here for me, guys. I live really close to the Gulf of America now. It used to be the Gulf of Mexico. Still getting used to calling it the Gulf of America. Also, I think I'm getting McDonald's. That's really cool. Do I have Riz? Apparently I do, Miss Puckett, because Miss Jin Jin thinks that I do. 70 in Maryland. Oh, that's cool. You know, it's nice to hear, you know, the different changes in temperatures and time zones all throughout America and throughout the world for that matter. Because the world is who I'm trying to reach. I'm not just trying to reach America. I'm trying to reach everybody, guys. And the reason being is because I believe the world can live in a much better way than it does. You know, universal health care is a wonderful thing. I wish every country had it. Traditional values is something else that is great that I wish every country would follow, because you know some of the traditions, yes, needed to be improved upon because they were a little barbaric, but there's a lot of traditions out there that are very beautiful, guys, and are wonderful things to see. You know, I wish we wouldn't have done the Native Americans like we did. I've watched some Kashada dances, tribal dances and stuff like that, and some Apache tribal dances, and they were so cool. You know, it was so amazing to sit back and watch, because that's our nation's first people, you know, and we disrespected the hell out of them, guys, you know, and I hate to use that kind of language, but we did, you know, and they have a right to be angry at us. But other than that, guys, you know, welcome everybody. And I still welcome the Native Americans if they want to come in. Actually, I welcome them more than anybody, you know, and it's no offense to anyone, but other than my Jen Jen, who's always going to be the first person welcome in here. But anyway, guys, so let's see what everybody has to say. Oh, message retracted. All right. I'm doing all right, Jen Jen. Also, what's it like in Texas? Okay, Miss Thanos. Texas is actually rather interesting. It depends on where you're at in Texas. Because here, not only do you have to worry about state law, you got to worry about county law, you know, because each county can have its own law set. And the reason being is because America, you know, out of all of American states, Texas is the only one that still reserves the right to succeed the union and become its own nation. So each county functions as its own country. And so we have to worry about both of those, you know, and not only that, but some of the laws are a lot more relaxed. For instance, when I started training in Ohio, because I'm a trained swordsman, when I started training in swordplay in Ohio, I got in a lot of trouble. Cops showed up and everything, said I wasn't allowed to have the sword anywhere outside or be using it or anything like that. And I'm like, look, you know, this is what I do for exercise. And they didn't like it. But here's the sword that I train with. A lot of people have seen it. I put that sucker in backwards last night. That goes to show you how tired I was. There it goes. But yeah, this is the sword I train with. That's why it's all busted up. But yeah, guys, we can carry these around here in Texas. I could walk around with that on my hip. That's up to you, Miss Thanos. I don't care if you come on down or what. It was fun in PE. Are you doing the bicycling unit in PE? Oh, okay. But yeah, if you want to come down and visit, come on down and visit. I don't mind. I just have to meet you somewhere else, sweetheart, because my friend would prefer me not to reveal his home location to anyone. So I'd have to meet you somewhere, which is all good by me because I have plenty of places. Hello, Connor D. What's up, man? You need a lot of money. So do I, sweetheart. I live off of very little income. Let's put it this way. I'm about to pay my final bill and I have $4 to my name. So when you're handicapped, you got to live off of a fixed income. And my fixed income is getting kind of raped by the IRS. They're really taking a lot of money from me. My mom keeps spying stuff non-important. It happens. What's up, Purple Zombie? How you doing, man? It happens, sweetheart. You can't really stop your parents from doing what they're going to do. And quite frankly, if your parents don't want to come down here, you don't need to be coming down here either, sweetie. I understand, Legend. No, I get it. Nobody can stop her. It's her money. Quite frankly, I have a friend that spends a lot of money on going out to eat whenever they have a freezer full of deer meat that I gave them, but they won't touch the deer meat. They go out to eat instead of cooking because neither one of them want to cook. Yeah, I get you there. I understand she never stops. 13 likes. Yeah, we're getting up there, man. And we're only 17 minutes in. So this is doing great. We had 23 people in here earlier. We hit all the way up to 33 people at one point, guys. That was interesting. Let's see if we can get 20 likes by the end of this show. That would be fun. It's always 14. Wow. It's always great to see you guys every time y'all show up. Y'all are a lot of my biggest fans, and a lot of you are constantly here. I love you, my Jen. Thank you so much, baby. And, she's my biggest fan. And then, of course, there's Flying 90, and Davey and Legend of Thanos, Bubba, all you guys, y'all are so great. And, I don't have a TikTok either. Your Wi-Fi disconnected. Oh, you're all right. All right, we'll see. Just make sure your question's respectful. Flying 90. Dude, I have been showing off this tripod, man. I have been showing this sucker off. I'm actually probably going to be doing a short about it. And talking about how I did 5 live streams on TikTok. That's not bad, Purple Zombie. But I'm going to be talking about how you sent it to me and everything like that and how you've been doing the random acts of kindness. I'd like my other viewers to start doing the random acts of kindness and filming it and posting it to YouTube under the name Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum Random Acts of Kindness. If you guys can do that for me, that would be amazing. And it doesn't matter what it is. Small acts. You could literally take and just give a homeless man a bottle of water and film it. And that's all. Guys, that's all it takes to start changing the world. One little small action. It doesn't need to be big. Drop up some pocket change into a blind man's hands. Tell him have some fun. Today I seen a man pay for a single mom's gas. And I wish I had my phone on me at the time, but it was charging here at the house. But he paid for this single mom's gas for her. Now, she had enough money. But he chose to do it anyway. So she could save her cash. And all he was looking at was the fact that she had 3 children. That was it. And Picking up trash is free too. Yeah. Hey, if you collect cans and bottles, you can even return them and make money. That is true too, man. You know what else you can do? I seen a man doing this on YouTube, and I might try it myself because I drink a lot of Monster and stuff like that, guys. And my roommate drinks a lot of soda. So, what we can do, yes, cleaning the earth is a good deed. And yes, we got 15 likes now, guys. But I got you, man. That's pretty cool there, Dexter. But I actually took and wish I could have recorded that man helping. But yeah, picking up trash is an easy way. And I actually saw this man take and melt down aluminum cans, just melted them down in a clay crucible and a little bit of fire. And he just sat there and waited until he had enough cans melted down. And then he poured it inside of a fire ant mound in his front yard. And then he dug up the mound after it cooled off, He dug it all up. And when he cleaned it off, it was the coolest looking thing, man. Every tunnel had been filled with molten aluminum, and he pressure washed it off real good, cleaned it off real good, polished it up. And he turned around and he sold that sucker for $900. So yeah, just simply doing that, melting down some aluminum cans, and pouring them into a fire ant mound can make you some money, and it turns it into something useful again. Finding a way to turn trash into treasure, that is a small act of kindness. I've seen many of people take and you don't know what it's like to drown away in a puddle of shame. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I really do know that, my dear. Unfortunately, that is something that I know all too well. But it's good that we have, 414 subscribers. We had 415 earlier, but, people unsubscribe or YouTube just decides to delete some, because I've had people who come on here. Sometimes they're like, why did you delete my subscription? And guys, I don't even know how to do that. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. All I know how to do is I don't even know how to see who's subscribed to me, guys. So all I know how to do is come on live and produce shorts and produce videos. That's really all I know. So guys, if you all of a sudden are not subscribed to me anymore, even though you were, I apologize. I didn't do it. I promise you, because I'm not going to delete a subscriber. All my nights are precious to me. Anytime somebody joins this group, you join what's known as the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. And the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum protect each other. They guard one another. They help each other out. If someone's having a bad day, we try to make them feel better. Like my Jen, whenever she accidentally tries to take and have a panic attack, we try to cheer her up. And oh gosh, here we go. The Purple Zombie Wars. One time I actually went insane, but it's all good. You know what, sweetie? I'm already insane. So welcome to the club, baby girl. Honestly, and don't take offense to anything I say. That's just a Texas way of talking, guys. If I say sweetheart, honey, darling, dear, baby girl, all that stuff, bubba, bro, brother, that's just Texas talk. All right? That's my culture. What's up, Rose? How you doing? Well, yeah, we got the Purple Zombie Wars going on again. I haven't had those in a while. Look, guys, don't worry about who's fake and who's real. Okay? Just have a good conversation. All right? Because, oh, yeah, I'm glad to see that you're doing good, Rose. It's always great to have you here. It's always great to have new people in the show, especially people who come back regularly. Today, we're just having a nice, good hangout session. Been working inside all day. Oh, you know what? That's okay, sweetheart. I've stabbed people by accident. Whenever I was training in HEMA. Sword accidentally was a little too pointy, went through the rubber, and accidentally poked a friend a few times. But I've been stabbed a few times, actually. Past is past, sweetheart. It's good to get it off of your chest, but past is past. It's time to look towards the brightness of your future. And that brightness comes from your friends, your family, your actions, and the wisdom and knowledge you pick up in your life. You can always make up for any mistake, and well, there are a few mistakes that I consider to be unforgivable, but there's not many. And most of them include violent crimes against women or children. Because I do not tolerate that, guys. You don't hurt a woman or a child in my presence. If it's your kid and he's misbehaving and you whoop his ass, that's one thing. We're Texas. You get a whooping. But if he's not your kid and you hurt that child, I'm gonna hurt you. That's the Texas way too. I agree very much with this guy called JD DeLay, who says that make pedophiles afraid again. Guys, I've been trying to follow a lot of these new trends since I came out. I have been trying to follow a lot of these new trends, these new genders and all that other kind of crap. And I'm telling you, it's confusing. Oh yeah, I'm about to get rid of the purples if they don't like it. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all got to get along. Y'all are spamming the hell out of everything. Send them to the wood chipper. There you go, Flying 90. You know who I'm talking about. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Send them to the wood chipper. All right, guys. I'm sorry, Purples, but you're making my other people upset. So sorry you had to go. I'm sorry, Thanos. What's your sigh about? But yeah, anyway, where was I? Oh man. Oh yeah, JD is a legend. Talk about someone who completely turned their life around after getting out of prison. Yeah, so JD DeLay, thank you, Flying 90. He does a lot of videos about criminals and stuff like that hurt children. And I completely agree with his view on life. Don't hurt a kid. If you're a man, you fight another man. Unless she's a woman that comes after you with a weapon, you don't hurt a woman. Now, I had a woman come at me with a weapon. I threw it across the room, but I had the weapon. And that's all I did, guys. That's all I needed to do. Of course, the way I got the weapon was the hard part. I got it in the shoulder. Yeah, JD DeLay is very, very good if you get to watch him. And he is a great guy. He really did turn his life around. You talk about a kind-hearted person. No, I understand Purple, but at the same time, dude, I don't want you arguing in my show, man. But anyway, so guys, there's another person that I'd like to mention, Chloe Roma. Chloe Roma is a men's rights and men's health advocate. And she showed a few videos recently. And I just want to know you ladies, from your ladies' point of view, why would you ever accuse a man of something that would destroy his life over a Wi-Fi password? Now, what I'm talking about is there's this video of this young woman, and she is literally arguing with this guy over the Wi-Fi password, and she starts threatening him that she's gonna call the cops and claim he raped her and touched her kids over a Wi-Fi password. That's crazy, guys. What are we doing? Why are we losing our minds like that? Guys? And thank you, Purple. But I always sigh because I'm always sad. I'm sorry, Thanos. Things do get better, though. Like I said, try smiling. Even if you're sad, try to smile. Because eventually your brain believes you're happy. And not only that, but you got to try to find the silver lining on each cloud. It's hard to do, but you can find one eventually. Because the main silver lining is always the lessons you learn. Oh, yeah, that was bullcrap what she did. I got you, Flying 90. And yes, we're getting up there, guys. We're getting up there in likes and everything. Got 30 minutes left. It's been amazing having you guys around. Once again, I always got to tell my viewers how much I appreciate and love you guys. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be worth a squat right now. My friend had asked me to find a way to get something started. And I decided to try YouTube. And when I did, because he believes in my cause, he believes that I can get people to follow the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, and he believes I can open this charity. And I want to take his belief in me and make it a reality, guys. There's nothing greater than having a dream and seeing it fulfilled. Oh, I have too. It was weird too for me, girl. It was like going all weightless and and it hurt, but my sister almost drowned me. My grandfather saved me. Yeah, it's not fun, but I've been drowned, shot, stabbed, set on fire, blown up. Had venomous snakes bite me. I've been bitten by an alligator. I've been bitten by a small shark, not a big shark, but I got bit by a shark. I've been bit by bobcats. I've had to have a rabies vaccine before. I've had a few things happen to me, sweetie, but I found a way to be happy, and I'm sure that you could. And I'm sorry nobody helped. I'm glad you found a way out. I love you too, my Jin. Oh yeah, Bubba, it's easier to tell people what hasn't happened to me. By the time I was 37, that's why I'm disabled. I've had a lot of things happen to me in my lifetime, and I've broken a lot of bones. So I have suffered the consequences of that hard life. I have tumors in my feet. I've got tumors in my hands. In fact, you can see one in my hand right here. That little indentation. That spot right there is a tumor. So yeah, I've got some problems. I've got schizophrenia. I've got epilepsy. I've got brain damage. But these are all things due to my life, and I chose to be that way. I chose to have an adventure for a life, and yes, I found out why our ancestors died early because they beat their crap out of themselves. I have a scratch from a tiger. That's cool. 51st date sharks, they only bite if you touch their private parts. Oh, I didn't touch this one's private parts. I caught this one on a fishing line. But yeah, he was only about yay long, so I can't really claim it was much of a shark bite. But he bit the shit out of me. But it was all good. Oh yeah, it awesome, but it hurt. I believe it did. I believe it hurt a lot because I've got a scratch from a bobcat and that stung. So I can imagine a tiger. But I have got to mess with a tiger before. I got to mess with a Bengal tiger, and I got to mess with an African lion, a cougar, several bobcats. And I think it was either a leopard or a jaguar. I can't remember which one. The tiger was so fluffy but rude. Oh, poor Tigger. He didn't want to play that day. I think one of my favorite encounters was Bubba the brown bear. Bubba the brown bear was a 10-foot tall grizzly. And when I stepped out of the car, he was nose to nose level with me. And I'm 5'9". You know, that's a big bear. And he licked me from here to here, and his tongue took up that much of my face. And I was just like, because that breath was awful. Oh, your dog is in bed. Never wrestled a bear, but I have choked a few cougars. Wrong kind of cougar, my friend. What's up, 360 Magnet Pirate? How you doing? Sorry, gang. I need to keep the chat PG just a little bit, bro. I was born in my class. What my typer says. Oh, okay. I got you. Anyway, so yeah, guys, Bubba thought he was a dog. He was raised with dogs as soon as he was little. It's crazy, low key. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Purple Zombie. Yeah, it always sucks to lose a beloved pet. That's why when we go turtle hunting, because we're not going to hurt the turtles. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking for baby turtle nests that are just hatching. And we're going to take a couple out of each nest. And we're going to buy ourselves a kiddie pool. And we're going to make ourselves a little turtle habitat. And we're going to raise up these baby turtles until they're old enough and big enough to take care of themselves. And then we're going to re-release them. And we're going to teach them how to hunt for their own food and everything like that. So it's something I've done many, many times. And I've seen the turtles thrive, so we're going to do that. We're going to take care of some baby turtles. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, Going to hop off here, everyone. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day and peace out. See you later, Bubba. Oh yeah, I see that. We getting up there in them lights, man. But yeah, we're going to try to take care of some baby turtles and do some wildlife conservation. We're also going to be doing an actual snake hunt where I'm going to be looking for a water moccasin. It's going to be going on this walking staff. So we're going to put one on there, and it's gonna be pretty cool. So we're actually going to hunt down one snake, but and I'm going to show y'all the catching process and everything like that. So I hope y'all enjoy. Just oh, nice. Sounds like I'm going to have to hear that song. As long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. I like that song. That's like what I tell my Jin all the time. Every time she has a panic attack. As long as I'm with you, there's nothing I'm going to let happen to you within my power. And if something did try to happen to her, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to borrow a bunch of money. And I'm going to fly my happy ass up to, fly my happy butt up, to North Carolina and make sure she's okay. Oh, you stupid alarm. Sorry, that was my alarm to let me know that Gabriella, my niece, is going to be getting home soon. So I got to watch for her. She always gets dropped off right here in front of the house, and I just pop my head out and let the bus driver know somebody's watching. So if y'all see me stand up and look out the window, you know why. Springfield Thunderbird on March 21st. Is that a movie? All right, cool. Mickey D's. You're very welcome, my Jin. You're very welcome, baby. I'm glad all of y'all are here. We got 18 likes. Let's try to see if we can push for 2 more. We're trying to get to 20. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is afternoon hangout sessions with Gator. I just like to sit here and chill and answer some questions. It's not a movie. Oh, Springfield from The Simpsons. But we're just sitting here chilling, hanging out. If you want to shout out, just drop a hi in down here in my channel, and I'll make sure to say hi. I try to read every comment that comes in, unless I get into a short rant, which happens from time to time. But we got 20 minutes left here, guys. What you want, my shuckers? You got 20 minutes. You can wait. No. Don't give me that. You went out an hour ago. Don't you give me that. Oh, boo. Don't you try to give me them puppy dog eyes. Everybody, my shuck's messing with me here. Hey, Roach, what's up, man? You can have a shout out, Legend of Thanos, the dog lover. But yeah, what's up, Roach? Oh, that's my baby. That's my baby. All right, Shuck, go on, baby boy. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Shuck, be a good boy. You can't get on the bed. You've been outside in the mud. He just backs up. Yeah, what's up, Roach? How you doing? Yeah, he's literally just backing up, looking at me like, meanie. Oh, man. We're having a great day today. My sinus infection is mostly gone. Got rid of most of it yesterday. We're at 19 likes, guys. Let's try to hit 20. We just need one more like and we're good. But if you're new here, guys, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you like the show. I do multiple videos a day. I like just sitting here hanging out and chilling and talking with people. Other than that, we have Morning Mojo with me and my girlfriend Jin Jin in the mornings, where we sit down and chill with everybody, have a cup of coffee, talk about things that we've heard, topics that people bring up in the chat. Then we have Final Thoughts at night, which is where I spend 30 minutes talking about a certain subject. Tonight it's going to be ethics. And then I spend the last 30 minutes hanging out with you guys and figuring out what y'all's view of ethics or whatever the certain topic is for Final Thoughts. Now, we're starting out with morals and morality and things of that sort. And then we'll eventually move on to immorality and, what happens to you when you decide to not try to be a decent person. We're gonna dive into that. Basically when you try to accumulate too much bad karma. I'm sorry you're so sad, Thanos. I wish we could cheer you up, sweetie. We hit 20 likes. Let's try to get maybe another 5 more. That would be awesome. Thank you guys so much. If you're new here, please drop in the comments. Say hi. I'd love to speak with you. It doesn't matter to me if you're Christian, pagan, Muslim, anything. Just come on in and say hi. Social Trisha. Nice. You have a new crush? On who? Oh, a big smile from my Jin Jin. Big smile to you too, baby. We got about 48 or about 18 minutes left, guys. Solomon, I like that name. That's cool. His personality is great. That's always a good thing to look for. Don't go for looks, guys. I mean, it sounds stupid, but don't go for looks, guys. Looks are going to get you in trouble. Looks are going to break your heart, if that's all you're going for. Don't just go for intimacy either, because that might break your heart when you get older. Intimacy is easier when you're younger, but when you get to be older, there's too many bills to pay. There's too much work that needs to be done. So you don't get to spend as much alone time together. Just ask my Jin Jin. We wish we could spend more time together. Social Trisha, how you doing? Having clam chowder, then heading back. All right. I like clam chowder. You know what? Just tell them you like it. There's nothing to stop you except your own feelings. No matter how hot someone is, someone somewhere is tired of their there you go. It's just like when my exes talk bad about me, there's a time when they loved me. And I don't talk bad about them. Did I lose my temper when they left? Yes. I lost my temper when my ex-wife took my kids. I lost my temper when my ex-wife left me for another man. I've been married twice. And probably never going to get married again. Unless my Jin Jin could convince me otherwise. That's good that he talks to you at least. But, Ask him if you can get some talk to him in private. You know, if he's that good of a personality, he might just let you. So, Cal, Trisha, Clint, my cell phone. Oh, okay. Miss Dandy Sword. I like it. Kind of like needle. You know, small swords were actually something that were carried by noblemen back in the day. And a small sword was kind of like a rapier and a long sword combo. But they were really short. And I wouldn't mind having one. But needle from Game of Thrones is literally the embodiment of a small sword. Oh, I bet you he is. What's up, Doc? Oh, man, you're all good. You know, I'm glad that you got your rest after your surgery. I hope you're all right. Ciao there, Social Trish. But hey, we hit 21 likes, guys. You know, that's awesome. Oh, all right. Black curly hair. No. Kind of dreamy. I ain't got no hair. I'm like a bearded curly over here. Oh, man. But you know what? Somebody loves me. And that's all that matters. Oh, yeah. Please, guys, like and subscribe if you're new and you're enjoying the show. I would really appreciate it, guys. We're all accepting around here. We are the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. Eventually, we're going to become an organization. And here in the last 15 minutes, I'm going to spout out one real thing real quick. I got thick hair like my mama. Yeah, she does got some thick hair. Oh, yeah, I see that. We got some good likes. He says, if I straighten my hair, it would be long. I believe so. I see you got thick hair like your mama, my dear. I like that. But anyway, if you're new here, like and subscribe. I make multiple videos a day. Hold on, my niece just got here. Oh, they're going to see you too, bro. I didn't know you were outside already. Yeah, I can literally just sit here from my window. Hey, TJ, or wow. Hey, sweetie, how was school? All right, guys, I'm back. I had to welcome my niece home. Dude, if you straighten your beard, you would be freaking Merlin from Daggum Sword in the Stone. The only difference is not white. If anyone on desktop, this link is clickable to join. Oh, yes, please join the Knights of the Holy Rose Discord. I don't straighten my beard at all. This is literally just its natural shape. I haven't really done anything to my beard in forever. Believe it or not, guys. All I do is oil it and brush it. You know, that's it. Oh, that's actually kind of cool, Flying 90. I met the Beast and got to go on stage while they were doing the Beauty and the Beast thing. Got a medal and everything for pulling out Excalibur. That's it. I actually have a replica of Excalibur. I don't use it. It's a wall hanger. I'm going to turn it into an actual usable sword, though. I can see that, man. We're doing great here, Purple Zombie. Thank you. You know, we got 10 minutes left, guys. Well, a little over 10 minutes. You know, 10 and a half. Oh, yeah, dude. It's huge. It's 72 inches. It's nowhere near what Excalibur would have been. Excalibur would have been based around an Anglo-Saxon sword, which would have been shorter and look more like a Viking sword. Basically, it would have been like this, except the blade would have come from here. So you'd be missing about that much. That was why the Vikings actually ended up really wrecking the Saxons a lot of times, because their long swords could literally outreach the Saxon sword by almost a foot. So they had a lot more leverage and power to them. 1019. That's good to know you're at home. It was Ling. But no, guys, we got 10 minutes left now. We got, well, 9.5 minutes. And it was long. Yeah, I can believe the line was long. You know, McDonald's around here, man, that line can stretch all the way down the daggum road if you don't pay attention. But yeah, guys, thank you all for being here. You know, you guys are amazing. The show wouldn't be a show without you guys. And I don't know who deleted your chat. It's not me. I have no idea. As you can see, my hands have been free, so I don't know who did what. Might go live after you create an alternate timeline where the Vikings had guns. Oh, no. Don't worry, Thanos. We're going to figure it out. It might have been just YouTube. Like I said, my YouTube's been acting up funny lately. And honestly, also so is my cell phone. But I think it's because I'm overworking it, you know, and so it could just literally just be my phone acting up. So it accidentally ended up deleting an old friend of mine's comments at one point instead of deleting the troll I was trying to get rid of. And it ended up causing us to no longer be friends because she wouldn't forgive me. But yeah. The YouTube's been acting up. I don't really know what's wrong with it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. If it was one of the mods, you'd see it, and my hands were completely over here. So it just did it on its own. Oh, yeah, I put not made for kids. But, you know, sometimes it happens. Watch, say something, and I'll delete your message. No. He's not trying to say it in a bad way, Thanos. He's trying to show you that it would tell you who did it. Otherwise, it was my phone and YouTube that did it, sweetheart. That's what he's trying to show you. I promise you. Flying 90 likes to keep my people in here. He doesn't like to delete anybody. You know, all he's going to do is just show you what's really going down. Because I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, that popped up for, yeah, there you go. See, it shows that he retracted your statement. And that's all he was trying to show you, my dear. So I'm glad that we can get back to that. You know, so anyhow, off of my phone being crazier than me, you know. Oh, it doesn't show it for you? Maybe it's your phone, Legend of Thanos. That could have been the possibility. Oh, I know, sweetheart. So, yeah, we don't delete anybody unless they make fun of people. But we got the last 7 minutes going on here, guys. And let's try to end it on a good note. Sorry, I got a string hanging off my pants. But let's end this here on a good note. So, yeah, too weird, right? First off, we got 23 likes, guys. That's amazing considering I usually only get about 15. So it's great to have had so many likes today. Thank you guys so much for showing up. We've had a full show all day long. I couldn't do this without you guys. You guys make my day better. You know, my counselor has literally said this has been the best counsel or therapy I could have ever done, was doing this show. And, oh, your mom's boyfriend is there? Uh-oh. Well, turn the volume down, sweetie. I mean, I'm sorry, but I can't just stay quiet I've only got 5 minutes left, baby. So, anyway, so guys, If you are a younger audience member and you haven't got your parents' permission yet, please go get your parents' permission and have them leave a comment under my videos. You know, I have decided to keep my videos PG and G rated. It's just the topics that I talk about sometimes are a little more adult, you know, but I am keeping it for younger audiences. So just in case, because I do have some young people that watch, you know. Oh yeah, Flying 90's got everybody's back in here, man. Oh yeah, ethics is going to be interesting because I got a lot to think about on that. You know, because we're going to talk about work ethic. We're going to talk about personal ethics. We're going to talk about business ethics. You know, we're going to talk about ethics, period, and what it normally means, which ethics can still boil down to honesty, to be true, you know, because honesty and integrity. Yeah, tonight's bedtime story. All you have to do is hit them with the burrito. You remember the Taco Bell story, of course. Yeah, your channel's 18 plus or older. I understand that, Purple. You know, it's just I ended up having a bunch of young fans before I knew it. So I decided to still put it for not for children, but kids that use adult accounts can still get on here. So I just decided to keep my show PG to G rated on purpose because of that. Oh, all right. I hope you have some great fun, brother. And you know the kind of fun I'm talking about. So I hope you enjoy yourself, man. Hot springs are always great. It's like in Japan, man. You know, you just sit back. Just hope there ain't a monkey sitting beside you, because the last thing you want is a turd thrown at you. I just ended my live stream, but hey, what's up, Frost? How you doing? You're building on your hut? That's pretty cool. What kind of hut are you making? Is it straw? Is it clay? Is it, you know, what you got? Because building a hut is bushcrafting, in case you didn't know. Oh, that's cool. 26 likes. That's awesome. We're really kicking butt today, guys. Yep, that's a short story. Logs and sticks. That's not bad, man. That's bushcrafting for you. That's what I do. You know, that's what I do for fun. And I started out just doing it as a hobby as a kid, just trying to see what structures I could build. And then I found out what bushcrafting was from my grandfather. And then I started making really good shelters, like stuff you could live in. Hi, Coral. How you doing? You called us on the last 3 minutes, unfortunately. But actually last 2 minutes, because I just realized we got like a few seconds before it hits 58 minutes. Putting back the stuff on for installation. I got you. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Oh, yeah, that's true, Legend of Thanos. However, sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. That was just a joke, guys. Nice to meet everybody, and I'm glad to know you're feeling good there, Coral. You know, it's always nice to know that my fans are feeling great today. It's been a good day for me. We got a minute and a half left, guys. So, oh, where did Jinjin go? What? Tonight? Okay, so, yeah, Jinjin's doing fine as far as I know. Yeah, Purple Zombie 11 is he's pretty cool. You know, there's just other people. What's up, Ken? How you doing? There's just other people that like to use his name and it makes him upset. Well, guys, we're down to the last 50 seconds of the show. And thank you, Legend, for asking. You know, if she needs it, she can always say it. Oh, yeah. Yep, you caught the last minute. Sorry, brother. But anyway, we're down to our last 30 seconds. So I'm just going to go on ahead and say this, guys. You know, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for showing up. Remember, tomorrow afternoon is going to be the interview with my father. So you guys will get to meet my dad. And we're going to find out what life is like with diabetes. So, or diabetes, however you want to say it. You know, welcome to the South is diabetes. Anyway, but we'll definitely see you tonight, guys. And remember, love you, mama, love you, papa, love yourself, be kind, and always find a way to help, guys. This has been the Smiling Swamp Rat, later from the swamp, and bye from a gator. Push the button.